This is going to be a quick 4-minute video and showing where the Appalachian Trail crosses over I-64 in Virginia at Rockfish Gap. Very pretty area. I did do a map like this so you can see the green trail as it goes northbound. Then I put in a topo map so you can just kind of see what the vegetation looks like. Now the view coming up just next is the as we're heading northbound, and the exit to the left is where the Blueridge Parkway ends. Picking up here is Skyline Drive, and the AT actually comes up right at this point, right at where the green arrow is pointing. It comes up like you're going northbound, and you go across Highway 250, which is actually Rockfish Gap Turnpike right here. There is a parking lot over here, and it does have a little kiosk that shows some information. Didn't really see anything on there about the Appalachian Trail. There was a lot of information on there about Shenandoah National Park, as well as Skyline, which is Skyline Drive that goes through the park. And there's a little bit of information on there about the Blueridge Parkway as well. We got out of the car here and just looked at it, and you can see the white blazes on the ground right here around this median. And we are looking southbound now and going back across the bridge that we just drove across. So I wanted to walk back here and give you a view of what it looks like going down the steps. As you can tell, it was very cloudy. I think it was actually a cloud sitting on the mountain. It wasn't raining, it was just really strong misting. And this is Highway 250, Rockfish Gap Turnpike to the left that you see over the bridge. And I'm just crossing back over it. Here again, I'm going southbound, and you can see the blaze on the ground right here. That way, I just wanted to see what it looked like going down. Coming up, there's a pole with a double white blaze, which means it's going to turn. And it's going to turn to the left. And there is an AT sign on this fence post right here. So that gives a good indication that it's yes, that you're on the right path. This railing, I was actually kind of surprised that there wasn't a gap there for hikers to step through. It was all the way across, and you just had to step over. You can see the mud there where people kind of worn the grass down a little bit. But these steps looked very slick, and if it has any type of moisture on it, or if it's raining, I would be extremely careful. The southbounders will be going down those steps. The northbounders will be coming up those steps. This is just a signage showing that we're at Rockfish Gap, which is at 1,900 feet. But I didn't go down those steps, just I didn't have my hiking shoes on, and I didn't want to take a chance of slipping. It would have been nice to see what it looked like down the pathway a little bit there, just to kind of give a better idea of what was down there. But here again, it was very, very slick. The cloud was sitting low on the mountain. You can see that the cars on Highway 250 had their lights on. It was that thick. Very pretty though, very green, very lush. Really enjoyed it. Now here we're looking back northbound. We're getting ready to cross over I-64. You can see the blaze on the ground right there. And this is where, off Skyline Drive, this is where it goes back up into the trees. Very pretty, and it wasn't as rocky here. It did look a little muddy because of all the mist that was in the air. So I went ahead and walked up here just so I could see a little bit more what the trail looked like. You can see the blaze on the tree right there, so I know it's going the right direction. Now this is heading you back towards the Shenandoah National Park. Now it's a few miles up the trail, but this is where you're getting ready to jump into the Shenandoah National Park. And it was very pretty. Here I noticed there wasn't as many rocks as it appeared on the other side. It could have been just those steps were made. A few slate rocks, loose rocks. Kind of muddy, but not too bad. I just had some regular tennis shoes on, and it really wasn't that bad. Now one thing I'm going to show you coming up here is the King's Popcorn, and if you have a chance to go down there, the ladies there are very, very nice. It's probably not about 600-700 feet off the trail, and it looks like it's been here for a while. Seems to be a staple. This is a view of it, just kind of pulling up to it so you could kind of see what it looked like. And I actually got a picture of the lady who was popping the popcorn, and very nice. She wanted to take her hat off, so she took her hat off for me. And then I gave you a picture of the menu, so that way you can kind of see what they have to offer: hot dogs, drinks, but mainly gourmet popcorn. Again, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and if you did find it helpful or useful or informative, please like, comment, and subscribe below. And thank you again for watching.